Hey, what is up, YouTube? My name's Rob. I got a project I'm working on here that I picked up off a yard sale site, and I was wanting to share with everybody. I went to social media with it when I got it, and I kind of started posting like just updates on what I was doing with it to restore it and stuff. And people seemed to really like it, so I thought I would share it with you guys. But as of right now, I'm not at the beginning part of it. I've already started on it. So I got the seats taken apart. I did film some of what I was doing when I was taking it apart, so you guys will be able to see that. But I believe that this table is from like the late 60s, early 70s, and I found it was just covered in mold and moss and all that. And it was painted. And at first I thought, man, somebody ruined this table. And this thing is sweet. But actually, I think by painting it, they may have actually preserved it. Because once I cleaned it up, I mean, it's not perfect. It's 60 years old, but once I cleaned it up, I don't know how well you guys can see that there, but it's really not too bad. And I don't want to take any of the value away from it by repainting it, possibly having somebody mess it up, because I'm definitely not going to repaint it. So I was thinking I was going to clear coat that, and then I'm going to do the seats in red. And I actually I did another video when I was grinding this down, but I wanted to see how bad the rusting through the frame of it was, and it was actually not bad at all. So that's pretty cool. You can see there on that one, cleaned right up there compared to this one here. That's what it looked like before. So this is my barn, my workshop, where I get all my projects done. You guys want to take a peek around and see what all these crazy lights are and stuff. The Miller one in the corner is cracked. I got to get that one fixed. It doesn't work right now, but this is where I'll be working at, and I think I'm going to do like a couple part series on this. See if people are into it, if they like it. If they don't like it, probably go with something else. If you guys are into it and you like it, perfect. We'll keep making videos for you guys, and hopefully it'll be cool for everybody. Hopefully the lighting's good. I've never done this before, but I think it'll be cool to do. So let me know what you guys think. Like this video and subscribe so that you can see what's coming up in the future. And let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is the day I brought it home, and you can see there's just mold and moss and that chipping paint all over it. So I spent about 2 hours power washing it and scrubbing on it to get it to this point. And then I went at it with razor blades, scraped all the last little paint residue off of it, and it actually was super surprising how well it cleaned up in the end, and I'm pretty excited about that. Once I got it all cleaned up, I got it out in the barn, and you can see in the pictures here, the nuts on it were all seized up just from rotting outside for so many years, so I ground it out. And I'm going to play the video of that for you guys next here. Alright guys, so I used a grinder with a metal cutting blade to cut through all the bolts that were seized up. I'm not going to waste a ton of time on this because obviously it took a while. I had to be really careful because, for one, I didn't want to cut through the plate that's welded to the leg, but I also didn't want to damage any of the fiberglass because, like I said, it is old and it was very brittle. But in the end, I cut them all off. Everything worked out perfect with that. Alright guys, so this was probably the most satisfying part. I'm taking the washers off so that I can pop those old bolts out of there. Like I said, those have been in there for 60 years. But I just carefully knocked them out and they ended up popping out perfectly. Didn't damage any of the fiberglass, which I was super hyped about. But yeah, you can see me just knock those out there, and it went really smoothly. So once I got all the seats off of it, there was a bunch of layers of paint on it. I didn't want to make them perfect, but I wanted to smooth them out and also make the paint stick better. So I sanded them down and then I Bondoed them, and 2 of them were cracked through, so I put the Bondo auto glass filler on the inside and out to make them extra durable. And then I went at them with the auto primer, and I'll do a video next to show you a little more of what I did on those. So these are the seats of the table here, and you can see I used the Rust-Oleum automotive primer. That'll help the paint that I put on them stick better. 2 of them were cracked on the inside. They were cracked right on the back, cracked all the way through. So what I did is I Bondoed the outside and the inside. The inside I didn't really sand down or do anything with, because nobody's going to see that. And I figure if I leave it kind of cake thick, you know, even if someone flops down on it, it should be all right. So I did leave that how it was, but I used auto glass Bondo to do those up. And I filled in some of the imperfections. Like I said, the tabletop I am going to just clear coat because I really think it has a lot of character and it's pretty cool. I don't want the seats to look too nice and then have the top look kind of rustic. So I did leave them a little bit messed up. And once I paint them, I'm going to use the a red Rust-Oleum, and then I'm going to clear coat it. But I got this 2-time coverage acrylic enamel that's like a bright Budweiser red. So I'm going to do that on those. And then I'm going to clear coat over it once I rough them up a little bit so that they match the top. But I think that'll look pretty good. And then obviously, like I said, with the tabletop here, that's just going to get clear coated because it's pretty sweet. And like I said, I don't want to mess it up by trying to paint it and, you know, risk doing any damage to it to a 6-year-old table. And I have looked all over the internet trying to find one of these. I cannot find another table even close to this one. The only thing I could see is based on the Budweiser label that's on it. It says largest selling beer. It has the cities. This label, I believe, was used in the late 60s, early 70s, and Budman started around that same time. And this is the original Budman logo. So I think it's from the late 60s, early 70s. If you know more about it or if you've ever seen one of these, comment below. I'm trying to get some more information on it myself. But I do have, this was the bottom middle that holds all of the legs together. It was made by Miracle Equipment in Grinnell, Iowa. I know they make a lot of picnic tables and stuff like that, but that's really all the information that I have on this thing. So if you guys know something about this, comment below, let me know. I would appreciate any information. You guys probably know more than I do. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. That's what I have done so far. I think I'm going to get back to work on it. Like I said, if you like it, give me a thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel so you can see what's coming up in the future. Because like I said, there will be more. I really appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, this is my first time, so take it easy on me. But like I said, if you know any information about it, I'd love to know about it. I contacted the guy. He said he doesn't really know anything about it. I've been looking all over online, can't find any information, but I think it's going to be pretty cool when it's done. So, like I said, like, subscribe, and stay tuned because I will have some more content for you guys. Thanks again for watching.